very detrimental to business. As you know, we have worked hard on economic development, 185,100 new jobs, 14.6 billion of new capital, 5 billion more than any governor of Virginia history. Unemployment's gone from 5.4, we got it all the way to 3.7. It's 4.1 today. Unemployment claims the lowest since 1973. When you're open and welcoming to everybody, business will come in. They keep passing this very anti-social legislation going after people. We got to stay away from all that. And my proudest moment was right here on these steps, as you know, April 22nd, when I restored the rights of 206,000 former felons right on these steps here, folks. And so as you know, and in fact, I stood right in the steps where Senator Glass, his quote was, "I am doing this to eliminate the darky from being a political force in Virginia." That was his quote. Well, 114 years later, new sheriff in town, and I was able to have the largest restoration of any governor in the history of the United States of America. What happened? Remember, 40 states make this automatic, folks. Automatic. I was making us the 41st state. You would have thought I'd burn the Capitol down. What did they do? The Speaker and the Senate leader sued me, took me to the Supreme Court, and said I didn't have the authority. The court ruled against me in the first round, said he has to do it individually. So I said, okay, I'll do it individually. Then they upheld me unanimously, and I've now gone back to restore these rights. My point is, if you do not have someone in here fighting, at the end of the day, it's not going to happen. Keep me, I've done this. What's I just talking about? I've restored everyone's rights.
So everybody's in.
Everybody's back. Ah, dang, you didn't know that?
He was just giving you a chance to say it.
I have restored every single person's rights. They need to register to vote.
Okay, great.
Yes.
North will be running for governor in November. We'll do everything we can to make sure that Ralph gets into that governorship. It's important not only because of what he believes in the same principles that we believe in, but also strategically, it's extremely important because they control both houses.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Cliff. And we need to get more people like Cliff elected too. So there's some of these seats out here we need to change so we can start getting on offense and stop playing so much defense.
Just the southern states that haven't done it. Everybody else in the country's done it. What I could have done, I created 30,000 new jobs, saved hospitals, but it's really, it's unfortunate, but this is what, you know, these gerrymandered districts are costing us in this democracy.
So my question was related to that as it pertains to representation.
So in 2021, every 10 years we have redistricting. So it's very, very important that we have a Democratic governor, because if we have the Republicans that are in control of the House, in control of the Senate and the governor's office, we will literally go back 10 plus years. So we need someone in the governor's office who will say, no, this is not a fair plan. We're not going to do it that way. This is the way we're going to do it. And they will be able to veto the Republicans' plan. That's why this election this year in 2017 is so important, because it affects what happens in 21.
We have some programs that will affect our youth.
Yes, sir. I asked the governor about grant.
Could you speak a little bit to what the state of Virginia might be doing under you as governor in terms of beating back this idea of school vouchers being implemented?
Great question. So one of the reasons, probably the biggest reason I'm standing here right now, I'm a product of public schools. I grew up over on the eastern shore of Virginia. Actually, during 1971, I was in the 6th grade when they desegregated schools. Our parents, my parents, chose to keep me in public schools. So that's something I'm very proud of. Regarding vouchers is where I may give someone money to go to another school. What that does is it pulls money out of our public school system. So I am very much opposed to school vouchers. At the national level, they're supporting school vouchers. There are some folks right behind you up on the hill that are supporting school vouchers. It is a bad idea for public school in general. So as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, I will fight against school vouchers.
If you think the public school system is already funded the way that it needs to be funded, then school vouchers are fine. But we all know it's not receiving the type of funding that it needs.
should all know this as Virginia taxpayers. 31 states have already done it. We have forfeited in Virginia, as of today, $7.9 billion. B. Understand, under Obamacare, you pay the taxes, it goes to Washington, you get 100% back. We've said we don't want our money back. And 16 of the most conservative governors in America took the money back. Mike Pence, the vice president, John Kasich, and so forth. 400,000 Virginians will get access to health care, save hospitals, clinics, but we have forfeited that money. It's gone forever. $2.4 billion a year. Cash. Not indirect, direct money. It is the saddest thing I have ever seen. And they just won't do it because it's, quote, Obamacare. I don't care what you call it. This is our money. We bring it back. And, for 3 years I fought it, and they just won't do it. It really is a sad, sad legacy. Yet, you look at the numbers in these two chambers, it's because of these gerrymandered districts. We had 140 seats up in 2015. Under House of Delegates, 40 in the Senate. 140 seats up. 87 did not even have an opponent. Because you can't win them. That's why 2017 is probably the most important year for Virginia for the things that we care about. Because if we don't keep this here, I mean, listen, folks, I vetoed all of this anti-women legislation and anti-LGBT, wherever you may be socially. I've tried to make it open and welcoming. Go to North Carolina when they passed that HB2. They lost the NCAA, which, as you know, and as you know, we just saw the All-Pro game down in New Orleans, which was supposed to be there. ACC, Deutsche Bank, PayPal. I just got CoStar here, 730 jobs. They won't go to North Carolina. Stay out of people's personal lives. I am a fiscally conservative, pro-business Democrat. I'm socially progressive. Government ought to leave people alone. My job is great jobs and the best education. My voter rights legislation was defeated. They beat it all. They want fewer people to vote. They have some very onerous voter laws that they have proposed. They can't override my veto, so they will go down in flames, their votes. They're making it harder for people to vote. It's a deliberate attempt, not just here, but all over the country. We've seen this go on. We need to end it. The problem is, as you say, are these gerrymandered districts. They write their own districts. So this is why the governor is important. In 2020, we have the census around America. 2021, the legislatures redraw every line in their states. So they're going to draw, because it's 66 out of 100 Republicans in the generals in the House of Delegates and 21 out of 40. So they control both chambers. They are going to draw lines, obviously, to increase their majorities in both chambers. They are also going to redraw the congressional map, which will hurt us. We went to court and sued, and that's why Don McEachin today is a United States Congressman, because we took it on ourselves to do it. The only thing that can stop that map is a governor's veto. So if we don't have the governor's mansion, that will become law. And that is what, and we will be out of the game for 10 years. Virginia today, all 5 statewide are held by Democrats. All 5. Presidential, we carried it for Hillary Clinton. We carried it twice for President Obama.